Hey guys, just Kimmy checking in. I had a very beautiful day. I had my auntie come visit me. I had my very good friend come visit me, and they both blessed me with things that I needed. Thank you. I had good moments today, and I just saw the piano walking by, and I'm tired and full, fulfilled day, and I was just like, you know, wanted to tell you guys good evening, and you guys have a good night too. And it was just a good day. And I haven't been on for a while, so I thought that I'd come on and say good evening. But I was reminded that, you know, there's things still going on the reservation. Even though I left the reservation, I still care. I still want people to live. I still want the things happening to my people to stop. And I want you guys to be aware. Don't, I don't know, I don't want to go that far, but you guys just take care of each other and just remember, don't let people that are out on the streets be out there anymore. Bring them into your heart, bring them into your home. If they need help of any sort, help them. Or if you're just worried about someone, go check on them. Because I was out there for almost over a year in captivity, held in one spot, abused and tortured on a daily basis, just because they knew they could get away with it. They lied to the entirety of my family and hid me away. Somehow they lied to my whole family and got them mad at me, believed them of whatever lies they're telling them. So I'm saying, you guys have someone out there that's homeless, someone that's out there that you hear these god awful lies about them. Go talk to them, hug them, kiss them. Say, is this true? Did you really do this? And not in every case, but more than likely in the majority, you're going to find out that they're all lies. I mean, I only say this because it's the truth. It's happened to me. That's how I know. Okay? And I only say this with love for Masi. I can't forget what I lived through. I can't forget, what I've been through. And I still go through these bouts every day to where I remember what I lived through. And it makes me very, very sad. And I wonder how I still got to this place of safety. And I thank Masi every day for beautiful days like this. I'm exhausted because I got to visit with my auntie. A very good visit that I never thought I could have. Had a good visit with my good friend that I never thought I could have. And I was telling them both how safe I am, how happy I am, how much I enjoy life. I got to tell them how much I love life again. And I was sitting there thinking through my exhaustion, just through having a beautiful, fulfilled, safe day, that my mind started to go back to the dark days that I just saved myself from. And I don't ever want anyone to go through what I had, because even the memories of them hurts me now. The people that hurt me, the people that abused me, I still carry that pain with me every day. And it's a hard thing to carry, a hard thing to remember. So I just say this with pure love. Okay? And through whatever lies that were out there about me, none of them are true. I am sane. I am not crazy. I'm not a thief. I'm not whatever they said I was. I'm not even sure, like I say, but it's just something heavy on my heart that I have to carry every day. And I just want to say, people out there that are like me, that are still living in that, they're still in pain, they're still suffering, they're still alone. And when I was out there on my own, I really believed I was going to die out there alone without ever knowing human kindness again. I really did believe that no one cared. I really believed that I would never find help. I really believed that there was no way in hell I was going to get free, but I did, and I am, and I'm safe, and I'm with people that love me now. So I want to help people that are like me in the situation I was in, to help them get out in whatever way I can. And I was sitting there feeling guilty. I was feeling like I was betraying my people by leaving the reservation. But it's what I had to do to protect myself, because the guilty ones that held me are so afraid of being found out that they were really trying to kill me still. And people were still yelling at me every day, why don't they just kill that bitch? Why don't they just shut her up forever and just kill her already? These are people, strangers I've never met, yelling this at me on the streets. And that's why I had to leave. But I had to come to this place of safety, a loving place to where I have to heal. And I know if I heal, I could go back to the reservation and keep fighting. There are so many people that know things like I do, but they're afraid to speak because they don't want to die. It's how dire it is. And I'm brave enough to take on that plight, that fear. I don't fear it anymore. So just know everything that I say is true is. They kill you in ways that doctors don't even look at anymore. They will load you with bacteria and parasites and mold, so overloaded with it. That's what causes all our sicknesses within our bodies. They go to every family and they just cause chaos. They lie, they lie, they lie. They'll have someone else go rob someone's house clean, and then those people, they will go and tell them somebody like me robbed you clean. But I haven't robbed anyone, you know what I mean? That's what they do to every family on the reservation. It's a whole organized crime syndicate that even Mike, one of the main runners of Camp Hope in Yakima, he's one of them. I exposed him. He almost got me arrested, but by the fact that he picked me up by the collar of my jacket for over 2 feet. He was yelling at his employees that they all witnessed, a whole bunch of homeless people, or we were outside. They witnessed him lift me by my jacket. I wasn't doing anything to him. And he yelled at his employees, I want her arrested for trespassing. So I knew he picked me up by the collar of my coat, and I said, well, if you're going to arrest me for trespassing, I want to press charges on him for, picking me up. I don't know what they call it right now, but you know what? No police came, no police were called after I said that. And I knew as soon as I realized how far up this criminal syndicate goes, I had to leave Yakima. And I don't know why I'm spilling this all out right now. I know nobody really watches my videos, but I want it documented somehow of what I need to say to people. I've talked to tribal police. I've tried to explain this to them. They all ignored me. No one's arrested. No one's convicted. They all act like I was hallucinating, meth head, insane lunatic. But you know what? Tribal police, not all of them, but most of them, they're part of it. Even one of the workers of the victims, uh, the people that we go to for help when we're supposed to get help, people like me, they're supposed to investigate missing women and all that, Victims Resource Program. She's one of them too. She was trying to shut me up in the worst ways you could. She made me so nervous, and she cut me off every time because she knew that my language disorder that I couldn't say, and I would get frustrated, and that's what takes my words away. See, I have to talk like this to the camera when I'm by myself, and then I could say it completely. But I can't remember her name. But it angers me. I want you guys to know that my car, I had a GMC Envoy 2004. When I first got to the reservation after my father died, I witnessed two people run to the back seat window of my GMC Envoy, plugging in a long data cord from a bag, a duffel bag that I'm pretty sure had a laptop in it, to tap into my OnStar satellite system that controls the PC of my car. There was also a Yakama Nation member in a blue minivan. He's an elderly Native man with gray hair. I don't know his name, but I saw his face before. He was sitting there. He pulled up right to my car, to those people with the cell phone out. And that's, I'm pretty sure, how they, that's when my car started controlling itself. I did think that I was, what do they call it when ghosts take over your car? I forgot what that called. I was scared. But when I realized, hey, his car has a satellite receiver on it. It's an OnStar. It's connected to the OnStar system. They low jacked my OnStar system and remotely controlling my car as I drove it, because the transmission would do things as I was driving it. The radio would go on and off on its own. The lights would go on and off on their own when I was driving at night. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's gone through this, and it's real. I've had mechanics look at my car, the ones that were brave enough, and they were so shocked on how modified my car was. I have witnesses to that. And I first started to fear my life when I was in a homeless shelter at first, when I first got back to the reservation and learned all this. Even right from the beginning, when I was learning, I was trying to let people know. I met other homeless people at the homeless shelters and looked at their cars, and you could know right away, just looking at the car, that it's been messed with. And I'm just like, there's so much that's out there that's real. You guys be careful. Don't let anyone who pretends to be nice to look at your car and fix it. You take it to a real mechanic, like not even a mechanic, those cheap ones in Wapator, Toppenish, or White Swan or anything. I hate to say this, but take it to the GM store where you buy the brand new cars, to the licensed GMC mechanic. You take it there, and you'll see that these mechanics, A, won't even look at your car, or B, if they're honest, they'll tell you how messed with your car is. And then you will start to see that what I'm saying is true. I've met people where people's houses have been burnt down. Tribal police didn't do anything to anyone. Arson is a real law, even on tribal land. I've met people where entire cars have been stolen from them and nothing done. I've met people whose legs have been run over in the parking lot of Safeway in Toppenish and nothing's been done. And we all ask ourselves, why are all these natives going missing? There are guilty councilmen, there are guilty tribal police, there are guilty people within the organization of the Victims Resource Office that are part of this. They want us disappearing, they want us dead. This is why I left the reservation, so I could live long enough to let you guys know. I'm sober, I'm not crazy. I do have brain damage. My own sister, who's part of this organized crime, put a hammer through my head. And I'm pretty sure that she's pretty sad that I survived too. And I strive to live and survive every day in spite of these people who wanted me dead for so long. After all the harm and punishment and abuse they put me through. Now you guys tell me I'm crazy. Now you guys tell me I'm paranoid now. I'm trying to save our lives. I'm trying to stop what is happening on every reservation in the nation and in Canada. Okay? It's not just our reservation, it's nationwide. Okay? Now it's time for us as a sovereign nation, each sovereign nation, we're sovereign. Get these guilty natives that are enrolled within our nations, that are knowingly that are allowing the things that are happening, the ones that know what's going on. Let's get them and question them and say, who exactly is doing this? Why are you guys letting them do this? Are you guys getting paid? Are you guys being threatened for your lives? That's why you're letting it happen? What's going on? I want to see how far up the government this goes. You hear me? Well, I love you guys. Masha gives me the strength to do what I must, and I am. And I just had this inkling where I had to just speak, and I do. When I have this burning within my soul and my heart to say what I must, and I do. I don't have the fear to speak anymore. And just know, if you need to let someone know what's going on with you, what happened to you, what you witnessed, what you know, and you're too afraid to let anyone know. And I mean this. Get word to me somehow. And when I can get the whole thing out, I will include your part and not tell them where I got it. And at least you'll know I mean what I say. It will be heard. Okay? And every time I stress this, if you're watching this long, you must be one of me. One of those who are being just hurt on a daily basis, and you're so alone, where you think human kindness is gone from this world, or you think demons are controlling your life, because they are. They're the human beings that are doing this to us all. They are demons. They're humans, though. If you ever get a chance to get away, get free, you can't go to tribal police. You can't go to the Victims Resource Office. They won't help you. I've tried that route. You have to find someone who has a heart enough, who is innocent, who has the strength within their soul to believe you. That's how I did it. I don't know how you could find anywhere else to go. I just lucked out and I did. But you have to get yourself away from the reservation. And only you guys would understand what I mean. You find some place where you don't feel that paranoia over your shoulders anymore. Find that place where you're pretty sure, you're not sure, but you're pretty sure that you're kind of safe, because I thought Camp Hope was safe. I thought I made a friend to where, she was going to help me. But she was one of the biggest con artists there at Camp Hope. Camp Hope is the largest fresh fish pond where all this criminal syndicate just go fishing. And I know. I've been there. I mean, there's places where I think you can go, but I don't want to say them online because then they'll know where that is. You know what I mean? But I can't say call me and ask me either, because then I'll have guilty ones try to get a hold of me, find out where that is too. But just find somewhere, or just run. Try to get out of there somehow. And I don't want to say keep going. I don't want you running around the nation either. I mean, I don't know. I know it's everywhere within this nation though too. That's how large this is. It's so scary. But honestly, I think the only thing that kept me this safe, that got me to safety, is my big mouth. I don't think we could be afraid anymore and stay quiet and be safe. It takes bravery, but I don't want to tell you guys to start flapping your gums and get too brave, because I'm afraid that you guys might get killed for it. I know I've almost died many times by my big mouth. I just pray for all of you that are still out there like me, like I was. Keep praying. Love yourself. And just pray, and Masi will show you your way. That's all I could say. I don't want to give advice other than that, because I don't want to steer you wrong. But just keep that hope. Keep that love of God within yourself. And find that strength within yourself to save you. That's all I did. Do you hear me? I can't tell you what to do, because the ones that do what they do to us, they'll find a way to stop that. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to speak out to you, because I know with a lot of these videos I do happy and strong, but I'm not like that all the time. I know the pain you're feeling right now. I know the fear. I know the emptiness. What I did with my pain and my emptiness, I took it and I changed it into anger. I changed it into hatred for the people that were hurting me on a daily basis, that I saw, that I heard outside my trailer, that I knew that were poisoning my food, that I knew that was poisoning my air, that I knew that they were trying to gas me out again. Okay. I love you. You have it within yourself. You have to free yourself. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And with that, I'm okay. But I feel heartbreak for you out there that are like me yet. And this is who I do the videos to. This is who I'm speaking to, is you guys that are like me, that are out there still. I wish I could just reach out my hand and pull you guys all out and free you all. Everything I think of to help you guys, I just know that the guilty ones could find some way to corrupt that idea. I know they'll find a way to trick us into just messing you guys up even more, you know what I mean? But maybe you guys out there, maybe there's one or two of you that talk amongst each other, that are close enough. See, I didn't have anyone out there with me. I was by myself, but maybe there's a group of you out there that you guys could find a safe way to find more people like us, like you, still out there, just to do something to save you guys. Because no one's out there to save us, to save you guys. I say us because my heart's out there with you guys yet. I feel guilty for being safe, you know that? But I'm learning all I can to help you guys know what you can do, okay? And I don't think I'm completely out of it yet. I think I'm just in this short-term safety. I hope it's not, you know what I mean? But what we go through, that's what we think automatically, because that's how we know the world. So I don't even know how to end this right now, because I know, but I will keep praying for all of you each and every day. The strength I have is for all of us. And hopefully someday someone will watch this and realize something. And maybe this video will help you guys and us somehow. Or inspire one of us that are still scared out there to actually go through one of the great ideas they have in their heart from God that will free us all from this terror. You know what I mean? So I love you guys. You have the strength. You can do it. Whatever need be. Whether being brave enough and be like me, or be silent and find a way out and find some place where you are safe. But always beware that there are people out there, this, they pretend to love you, they pretend to care, but they're tricking you more than ever. Okay? But there are people you can trust, they're just hard to find. I think what I'm saying is just keep trying. I know you guys tried 100 times, thousands of times like I did. But if you keep trying, at least you're doing it for yourself. Okay? And I love you for still being alive to watch this, to know, to hear this from me. You are strong to make it this far. I love you guys.